Alright, I hope my mic was on, because I was just doing a whole lot of talking without this mic on, but I have another mic, so hopefully y'all heard me. Shit. Shoot. Dang darn. If not, go to TackRips.com, use the code TheRealBig20, get 20% off your whole order at TackRips.com, save a bunch of money with your boy Big Joe. Go there, spend a bunch of dough, like, follow, yeah.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game,
there you go. We got
let's
the
get right
Wilson.
to it.
Pretty nice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. All right. Dang it. Alright, we're gonna try to get someone that's not gonna quit. I understand the team looks a little intimidating, but come on. Let's get 100,000 in a quick sell. That'd be pretty awesome. 2,000. 2,000. Double XP weekend as well. If you didn't know, it's double XP weekend. Woohoo! Yeah, see all these losses on here? It's all because of my old router. Horrible. New router? No problems. I like you, new router. Xfinity. I dig it. Thank you, Pops. My awesome Pops from New Mexico came down to help me out. Because shoulder is still kind of wrecked. It's better. I don't have to wear the thing that chokes me anymore. My good old sling. Unless it gets sore, then I put it on.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They go play action with Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here we go, the first carry for the former Viking Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 77
everywhere but
yards.
that huge hole.
And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, here's Wilson. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They give it to Peterson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Wilson on second down. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Silly.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Rivers now on second down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's got Cruz complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Red zone opportunity. A first down throw here for Rivers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Rivers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Everson Griffin able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a give to Peterson running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give a little bit of help.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A second down throw for Rivers. He'll let it fly for Austin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed. They catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
On top of the fridge?
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 3rd down, Rivers. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And out now come the Vikings. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yep.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around around the 43. And he will have a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy.
All right, you know what? This is a good thing. I have one loss left, so my season's over. So, take it, start a new season. That was not going well at all. That completely sucked. So let's have a fresh new season. What time is it? 3 o'clock. All right. Long shot. I actually started playing long shot. I didn't mess with it at all, but it's pretty cool. I just mess with the online stuff and the Ultimate Team.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he'll running right through him. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Tomlinson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Roethlisberger, caught left side, Bennett. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And Roethlisberger taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Tomlinson on first and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in position. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The hell, T-Dog, pickle.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry from 3 yards out, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. They set up the screened LT. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run with LT, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Peterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Going up top. And his throw here's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he will score. Touchdown.
How is that even possible?
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter. Why?
Done. I gotta go pick up my son. Bye. Yeah, I'm quitting. Get my ass kicked. Router is awesome. My game right now sucks. So, I will be back a little bit later. I gotta go pick up my boy now. So, yeah. Peace out, y'all. Till next time. Peace!